Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream! Thanks for coming out. It is currently Wednesday. And, first of all, I'm very sorry that I have not been streaming for the past, 3 days. The last 3 times that I'm supposed to have been streaming, I didn't do it, so sorry about that. I've had a fun little, medical issue, hobble-blue, which, yeah, I'm gonna talk about during the stream tonight. But today, we are playing with the slimes, which should be fun. I mean, fun for the most part. I don't know. At this point in the game, we're kind of just busy working the whole thing. Apparently, I'm not even close to being finished with discovering everything in the game, though. Okay. Well then, I guess I got a bunch of stuff that I need to do. And also, I guess I apologize that we're kind of technically playing, Slime Rancher, 2 in a row, because the last time that I streamed it was Slime Rancher, but, I don't know. I gotta sort of ease myself in, and Slime Rancher is just a fun little bounciness, so it's cool. Glad I've gotten a bit better. I feel a little bit better, not ridiculously. I'll get into that though. So let's go ahead and dive into that and just play around with slimes and whatnot. Yeah, everybody in the chat. Hello, everybody for coming out. I was a little bit worried that it's just yeah, he's probably not going to stream again today, or something like that. But yes, hello everybody. Render, that is an adorable puppy. Time to revisit the slimy boys. Anywho, let's go ahead and revisit the slimy boys. There. Okay, we're here. Now, if you remember the last time, I'm basically on Operation Make Everything Super Efficient, which means getting rid of these bastards, or... Actually, no, these guys are fully operational, if I remember correctly. Or actually, no, one of them is... Oh, yeah, that's right. I automated, that one... and that one. I want to make it so that I don't have to, futz around with the farms much at all. And good lord, when that happens, I'm going to be so happy. Oh, yeah, Mapley has been posting stuff about Invader Zim. Yeah, same. I'm excited, too. I'm just kind of upset that it's Netflix, and I don't actually have a Netflix account, but, I mean... How many people do you know that have a Netflix account that you could probably just bomb off of? It's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it because just, looking at all the trailers, it doesn't look like some kind of weird made-for-TV movie version of the show. It just looks like the show. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. A little bit more. Thank you. Let's see. How watered are all y'all? I didn't even check. Okay, you're good. You didn't really grow up much with Invader Zim, but you're excited to see how it pans out. Oh, see, I grew up with the thing. And let me tell you, that show was crazy. They were also bringing back another old TV show on Netflix as well. You forgot what it's called. Oh, I kind of wish you knew what it was, because I would love to talk about that. If I knew what it is in the first place. Or if I had watched it. But anyway, no, the Invader Zim stuff. Now, I remember I watched it when I was younger, and holy crap, that thing was freaking terrifying. You watched it a bit when you were younger, but it wasn't one of your childhood shows. Okay, I see. Money! No, I've, nope. Rocko's Modern Life? Huh? Was it that? Was it that? Spunky! I believe that special is actually already out, if my memory serves me correctly. I don't remember where, though. Either that, or has everything just been moved over to Netflix? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so this place has been oh. So this place has been automated for, the sake of, plorts and whatnot, so not much I can do plort-wise here. That will be taken care of. How are we doing on chickens? Good lord. Okay, we got one old codger just sitting in the machine. But anyway, no, my buddy Ben. You're just really happy about seeing Gur again. Aren't we all? I love it, you piggy! Anyway, you probably know my buddy Ben. He's played on Hat in Time streams a couple of times, as well as he's been on a couple of other streams. He's been on the Jackbox streams. You probably remember him. I've talked about him several times on the stream and his opinion about Invader Zim and all that stuff. I remember Ben. Raise his hand. No, he freaking loved Invader Zim when that originally came out. And he was equally pissed off when it was taken off the air. And there were a lot of rumors that were circulating around about exactly why that happened in the first place. You know, a lot of people were saying, oh, it's because of the... I don't know how much you guys know about the history of Invader Zim and, like, what happened and what didn't happen. But there were a couple of reasons why people were thinking, it's like, oh, man, they canceled the show because, like, the creator, he wasn't playing fair. You know, he wasn't playing ball with the series. It's just like... making executives mad and all that, so they had to take him away. It's actually a little bit more complicated than that, unfortunately. Like, as easy as it could be to just push it off as, network executives destroying things. Yes and no. A lot of people, they thought it had something to do with the Bloody Gur picture. And if you don't know what that is, the Bloody Gur picture was just, like, one frame of animation within the introduction of Invader Zim one episode, where it just showed, like, a bloody gur. And apparently that's real. That's real. That actually did happen. But the thing is, it was one of those things that was so quick, and you couldn't even see it. So it's just like, yeah, that wasn't... That had absolutely nothing to do with it. Maple Leaf... Oh, what am I doing? Anyway, Maple Leaf says, wasn't around when it first came out, but you remember when you were a lot younger, they were playing a few episodes on Nick. You're probably like 5 or 6. That show was demented. But anyway, so yeah, it actually did not have anything to do with the Bloody Gur thing. Like, they didn't care. At the end of the day, it's just like, oh, nobody would have known, nobody could tell. It'd be a nice little hidden Easter egg for people. It wasn't that... it wasn't that the original creator of Invader Zim wasn't playing ball and he was doing a lot of stuff that Nickelodeon didn't want them to do. Actually, and I don't even really want to bring it up just because it's kind of a dark subject, but the main reason why it happened in the first place was 9/11. I'm not even kidding. I'm completely 100% serious about that. I heard about that with an interview with a bunch of the original cast and the original creators of the show. Basically, around that time that Invader Zim was playing and was currently, you know, airing out, it was a very popular show and people really loved it. But Nickelodeon at the time when that happened, they didn't really want to have a show on their hands that in any way glorified the destruction of the Earth. Like, even if it's like the most cartoony representation of destroying the Earth. And so, for that reason, they made the decision that they were going to get rid of a bunch of their shows that were not... I mean, they weren't exactly offensive, but they pushed some envelopes. And ultimately, like, you know, that's how the newest generation came out, with people like, you know, like SpongeBob and stuff that was very unthreatening. And, you know, to an extent, I guess I can understand that. You know, like, but the thing is, the longest time, my buddy Ben, he swore up and down it was because a whole bunch of, like, old colleges at Nickelodeon that were trying to, like, clean up the act and all that. And so he hated shows like SpongeBob because of the fact that he feels like SpongeBob and shows like it kicked out a lot of the more edgy shows that Nickelodeon was showing. And again, I don't think that was the case, just based off of the evidence. Like, personally, I kind of like both Invader Zim and SpongeBob for two entirely different reasons. Invader Zim because it was demented as all hell, and SpongeBob just because it was loony as all hell. Anyway, we got a couple of messages that were posted, like, you know, before I started ranting there, but Professor Render hasn't recorded anything of late. Still hearing back. Ah, yes, the Express Owl and all that stuff. It's difficult. Like, keep working at it. Eventually, you're gonna start to like notice what your vocal ranges are and what they aren't, and what you are and aren't capable of doing, just voice-wise. Mapley says, one of the Nick cartoons you remember is Cow and Chicken. I think Cow and Chicken was Cartoon Network, if I'm remembering correctly. And I remember close to absolutely nothing about Cow and Chicken. The only thing I remember is that it had a gigantic red-butted devil. Wait, what? Huh? Why? Why does that need to happen? Cartoons, man, they are a weird drug trip. And this thing is probably, yep, filled to the brim. I forget if I need to put any of these things into the machine. I think I have plenty of honey plorts. It's like every other source. Right, I think I needed like the rocky plorts. You thought it was Nick for some reason. Oh man, I feel like I would remember if Cow and Chicken was on Nickelodeon. No, I grew up with... I mean, I grew up with a lot of Nickelodeon. I watched Nickelodeon for years and years and years and years. Even shows that were really stupid that I probably shouldn't have been watching. Like, if you want to go and watch something that is entirely, completely trash and... Well, you know, it had some heart in it, but at the end of the day, really kind of sucked. Look up Butt Ugly Martians. Hint, don't actually look that up. It's a waste of time. And if anybody remembers that show, you get a gold star. You think you heard of it before. Okay, there you go. The funny stuff's talking about the Minecraft server. Oh, yeah, I've had that glitch too, where just like, you spawn back in and it had a whole bunch of lightning strikes happen next to you while you were asleep. What? Dudesky! No, don't leave the farm. You are our #1 protector. You must stay. Yeah, but that's freaking scary. It's just like, you're logging into the Minecraft server and then suddenly, BANG! Like, okay, wasn't expecting to have a heart attack today, but thank you. Anywho. Speaking of the Minecraft server, though, here's a fun little tidbit right now about what's going on with the Minecraft server. Now, again, I've talked about this in the chat, but buddy of mine that runs the server, he is currently off and about, and he is not going to be back to take care of the server until, like a month from, actually, a month from, basically a month from when he told me, so, like, in about 3 weeks, he'll probably be back. Which, I mean, that's okay, as long as nothing goes wrong with the server. And if anything happens, like, his internet goes down, or if something goes very wrong with his internet, or if the server crashes in any way, shape, or form, I can't really do anything with the server till he gets back. Because of that, I'm thinking I'm going to try and work a little bit harder to get the server more local. Like, I would personally like to have a little bit more full control over the server if possible. It's just that I haven't had hardware that is capable of running a decent Minecraft server, but hopefully with a little upgrade, maybe I will finally have a good dedicated computer for that. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know if it's going to pan out or not. Oh, jeez, curse the cowardly dog. There's another one of those shows that's, like... Actually, yeah, that's another show that my buddy Ben would just rave about, just because it's one of those shows that there wasn't... I mean, okay, every once in a while you did have morals, but at the end of the day, you didn't watch the show for the morals. You watched the show because it had... I'm trying to remember, like, a good episode. Like, a good, like, haunting episode. One of them that, like, scars your childhood. You know, return the slab or suffer my curse. There's a good one. We don't want any! The Mandingos! The Mandingos! Sorry. Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, you can take all those as much as you want, but I want to take some of these. Yeah, danke. I don't know, there are a couple of cartoons that I remember watching as a kid that, to me, at this point, it almost feels like some kind of an acid trip that I woke up from. I'm just like, did I dream that? Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. That was a little bit, like, out of my... I don't know, out of my generation of cartoons. I remember watching episodes, but I don't remember watching a ton of it. There we go. We need more resources. Holy Mother of God! Like, is there some kind of an anti-aging, like, you know, thing going on in here? I'm waiting for these things to finally turn old because, you know, my walruses, they're gonna get very pissed off. My hunters are gonna kill me. It's an interesting thing, nostalgia. It's very selective. And it's weird the kind of stuff you can be nostalgic for. I was thinking about this the other day. It's kind of weird to think that there is going to be some, like, weird nostalgia for... I mean, there's going to be nostalgia for basically anything. So, in 20 years' time, kids of, like, today, they're going to have nostalgia for some weird stuff. I forget who it was that talked about this, but I remember somebody was talking about those weird, you know, like, finger family videos on YouTube. Somebody is going to have nostalgia for that. And you know that. You know, somebody who's like 5 years old right now, they're going to wake in like 20 years time, they're going to be like, you remember the finger family stuff? That was weird, wasn't it? Yeah, funny stuff. Oh man, Spider-Man Elsa's my childhood. Exactly. That's going to be a very weird state in time. You guys look very pissed. I'm sorry. I'm trying to work on the chicken thing, but nothing is getting old. Spider-Man, Shrek, Angry Birds. That was my jam. How weird is that? It's very weird. Well, it's kind of like how I have nostalgia for some like web shows, like Homestar Runner, for example. Like, I got major nostalgia for that stuff. Because I grew up on that. By the way, that is one of those shows that I really wish, in some capacity, would come back in a more official state. Like, I know that Mike and Matt, they've, you know, they got other priorities in line at the moment. They got a lot of things they got to work on. They got official shows that actually make the money. You know, like that kind of thing. But at the same time, I would really love to see a little bit more, like, I feel like there's a lot more that the Homestar Runner universe could do now that so many years have gone past. And those guys are just, like, creative as hell. Strong Bad point-and-click games on the Wii. Oh, I remember I owned those games for, like, PC and stuff. They were made by Telltale before, you know, Telltale kind of sank and went under after... Also, I keep feeling like I keep seeing this effect go past me when I walk past this. Maybe it's the shininess on the rock. There. Ah, you designed the maple character. Ah, very squish. Very tiny. Okie dokie. I'm still very sad. Like, you know, Telltale was a very reputable and well-known developer at one point. And I'm going to miss a couple of the things that they did, but I think they did The Walking Dead, and then they realized, oh my god, we can make money off of this. Holy shit. Okay, we can only make this game from here on. Wait, sir. What about all these other cool ideas we had? You know, like, we're creating a bunch. We made a poker game out of a bunch of random independent ISP, like, you know, IPs. Oh, hello, Scraps. How's it going? I hope your day is going fabulous. Okay. My gun glitchy today. It's having trouble sucking up ports. Ah, yes, poker game with internet service provider. Sorry, I meant IP. Intellectual property, not internet service provider. Sorry, I'm just thinking about, you know, the fact that I don't have any direct access to the terminal for the Minecraft server, and I'm antsy as hell. Just like, grr. Now, let me tell you, I would like to have the ability to, oh man, creeper. I would love to have the ability to restart the server at any point if it's starting to be janky. Oh dear. Well, good luck, guys. That's all I can say. I'm very tempted to go in there and ruin it. Just type out pudding. Okay, so there's you guys. Here, I need plenty more rocks, and unfortunately I got... Oh, creeper! Oh, man! So creeper! It's gonna loop forever and a day. No! You ruined it! It's impossible, man. Can't do it. Oh, I forget, No, please, I absolutely despise that song. Same here, but you know, it's odd. I remember hearing that song when it originally came out, and I wasn't, like, completely against it. I was just like, oh, yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. But, like, nowadays, I look back at it, I'm like, oh, God, why? Why does this need to exist? No, speaking of the Minecraft stuff, though, I was talking to my brother, and actually, he's a little bit more into, like, the YouTuber sphere, or, like, the people that are very well known as being YouTubers, especially a whole bunch of the OGs, or, like, the really original Let's Player, people. And he heard a couple of people talking about it, and why there's such, like, a ridiculous like, you know, a ridiculous influx of people that are playing Minecraft. And one of the big reasons is that Minecraft is actually responding really positively to YouTube's algorithm right now. Nobody really knows 100% why. The reason that people are hypothesizing is the fact that, I mean, Minecraft is kind of unassuming and safe. You know, it's one of the things that's one of the safest things you could possibly watch on YouTube, and they think that the reason why people are getting a lot more recommendations for Minecraft videos is because they want to feed that out as opposed to something that could potentially get them in trouble, like prank videos. And so you've seen a whole bunch of the very well-known Let's Players of the time just, like, jumping back into Minecraft, despite the fact that they hadn't been doing anything Minecraft-related, like, maybe in several years, to some people never even did it at all, and they decided to dive into it. So there's a little bit of info. Like, that's kind of why I think a lot of people are suddenly jumping back on the Minecraft bandwagon. I personally am jumping back on it just because I'm like, you know what? Minecraft was a fun game. That's all I care about. So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side. I'm seriously considering doing that Twitch sings thing. Although I don't want to do entirely nothing but impressions the entire time I'm doing that, though. Like, I think I'm going to try and do a couple of songs, like, legitimately. And then I'll do some impressions of people, you know. Then I'll turn on the Snatcher filter and all that. Speaking of which, I don't think I... No, I didn't finish turning on all the filters. Whoopsies.
I do have this one on. Hello!
Burp. Okay. Oh no. Conductor, you mind explaining? Did you know birds control time? They do this out of spite. What? Also, that's a picture of a bird with an hourglass. Accurate. Yoink. Oh, shoot. You know, I don't know how many crystal ports I need inside of my machine. Probably not a lot. I should take, like, inventory of all that just to make sure. Boink. Let me see. Got plenty of boom plort. Oh, I need some quantum plorts because running low on those. Rock plorts and quantum plorts are kind of the main ones I need to be picking up. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a. I have a robot that's currently sucking them all up. So that's kind of tough. Do 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 do. Oh, I gotta say, like, one thing I should do, I should, because I think there's actually a list of all the songs that are available for Twitch Sings. I should get a hold of that, and I should post it in the chat room, and just, like, I need to come up with a way for people to, actually, you know, maybe using the suggestions tab, I might be able to have people recommend which songs they want me to sing. Just so that I can make a playlist early on, so that, you know, it's a little less intensive. Because I know there's a ton of songs, you just have to look for them. The interesting part is that it's all covers. You know, it's not using, like, the original music at all, it's just, like, covers of the songs, except they're as accurate as they possibly can without making it infringing. Which is nice because, you know, Content ID on YouTube and VOD muting is probably not going to be a problem with those. I say probably. Ooh, wake me up before you go. Now, is there anybody in particular you want that, you know, want to sing that? Wake me up before you go. I don't know if I'm an excellent singer. Probably not. My singing kind of like, I don't know. I found, like, my tone, and whenever I sing, I tend to, like, warble a little bit too much. Don't let Scraps pick a song, it's gonna be horrifying. I mean, he can pick a song and he can recommend it all he wants. It's gonna be up to me whether or not I say yes. Actually, you know what? Here is an idea. I'm going to pick up this gadget. Because you know what? As much as I really love having these guys constantly tended to, at the end of the day... First of all... There. Sleep. Alright. Now, you remember last time where I didn't have the necessities to automate the farm? Well, here we go. This will work. all I care about is making sure that the, you know, I just want those guys to be fed. That's it. I want to make sure that they are getting all the food they need. As long as they're getting all the food they need, that's fine. But the plort delivery was kind of just a convenience on my part. So, why don't we... There we go. Okay, I want you. Plorts. I want you to get them from plort collectors. And I want you to send them to the market. Haha! So now I shouldn't have to worry about these guys anymore. Are you guys hungry? I swear, I think I'm watering these guys fine. This guy delivers carrots. This guy delivers odd onions. Are you getting a good surplus of food? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, it looks like those things are being filtered through. How many carrots? Okay, we got plenty of carrots in here. Interdast. How many rad crystals do we have? Or, you know, rad plorts? I don't recall. I wonder if these guys are eating more odd onions that are being, you know, than are being created. If that's the case, how do I alleviate that? It's pretty clear. I could make another plot, maybe? Come to think of it. Oh, actually, you know what I just realized? Have I fully upgraded this thing? I don't think I have. There we go. There's a little bit more stuff. Okay. For the sake of making sure that everybody over there... see, I don't know. Because maybe I want to move some chickens in here and feed these guys at some point. So I kind of want to just, like, see if this is going to be okay. Well, I'll leave it be. For now. Okay. How we doing over here? Ah, yes, more of these, please. I really need to sit down myself. I need to take a look at that list of songs. I'm sure there's probably... Like, there was one playlist that was just called, like, Legendary Memes. And I looked through that, and I'm like, these are legendary? Really? Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. There's plenty of songs that are based in song. Like, there are plenty of songs that are you know, usually associated with memes. So at the end of the day, I feel like they probably could have done a little better. Open house was yesterday for you. You're excited because you're gonna get to go to a programming class. Neat. Oh boy, programming for me, that sounds terrifying. I mean, like, the small amount of programming that I've looked into and that I have attempted terrifies me. On a level that I cannot explain and that you cannot understand. It's quite literally like learning another language. Except the language is talking to a robot. You know what? I'm gonna do something particularly nice to the crystal guys. Because we got a bunch of stuff out here. There we go. They're making the plorts. So, just in case, I'm going to turn that down, too. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm gonna flood you with more. Oh, dear. That's okay. I think I'll be able to survive radiation poisoning. There we go. Oh, speaking of sickness, let's go ahead and get onto that subject. How about that? So, yeah, I've been gone for about a week. And that's pretty much because I've had a heck of a lot of sinus pressure and vertigo. And I've been going to doctors a couple of times just to try and get that tested out to see what the heck it is. I'm not 100% certain just yet, but I kind of think that the original doctor might have misdiagnosed me, perhaps. Maybe because he prescribed me a medication that really didn't help in the grand scheme of things. Because I mentioned all the symptoms, and he basically told me, it's like, okay, I think where all this sinus, the quote, sinus pressure and all of the vertigo that you are having is coming from, is from, like, I think what it is some kind of an inner ear infection. And I'm like, really? I mean, I know that, like, the ears and the nose are stupidly connected, but are you sure about that? And he's like, yeah, I think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prescribe you this medication. It's a medication that is pretty much designed to work on inner ear vertigo. And he's just like, you take it when you need it. So, like, sometimes you need it more than others. Based on atmospheric pressure and whatnot, and whether or not you... Basically, like, anything could change around your environment, and it could potentially cause it to happen. So he's just like, so, yeah, I mean, take them whenever you feel the symptoms, and then wean yourself off of them when you don't. I'm like, okay, I guess, and I gave it a shot, and these things are kind of horrible when it comes to the sleep side effect. And he expected me to be taking 3 of these things a day. Well, let me tell you something, that makes you super sleepy for a very big old portion of your day. And now eventually I did get a little bit more adjusted to it, but even then, by the time I finally got adjusted to the medication, I didn't feel any better. So I'm like, this is not okay. Finally, I decided to just go to a doctor that specializes in this kind of thing. Oh, Scraps posted a thing. Love him or hate him, he's pointing out the facts. Oh dear. Them's ain't facts, that's just scarring. Mapley says, I don't suffer from vertigo, but I do have a minor heart murmur. Do hope it gets better. Eat a heart-healthy diet. That's about all that I can recommend for that one. But, I'm not a freaking doctor. So don't listen to my words. Anyways, what should I do now? Because I'm thinking it might be due time to head out to a location of some sort. Kind of go and collect berries, just because that's simple, quiet. Anyway, so, yeah, I went to an actual specialist to get me checked out for this, and he said that he really didn't think that it was vertigo. Or, it wasn't like ear-related vertigo. And as such, it doesn't make any kind of sense for me to be on that medication to begin with. He said, in all likelihood, it's some kind of an allergy. And to that degree, there's a lot of different things that you can take to take care of allergies. Over-the-counter and also prescription. There are options. And I probably should be on something like that. Hey, Vertigo! Why don't you Vertigo away? Tosses drum kit down the stairs. So, yeah, basically that entire week that I was just extremely sleepy and tired, it might have been all for naught. I'm not entirely sure yet. It's gonna come down to whether or not I feel a little bit better now that I have some new medication for it. And luckily, this stuff shouldn't be impairing me. Ooh. So, hallelujah. Oh god. Please no. So I guess the moral of the story here is, second opinions, man. They can be useful. They can be very useful. Speaking of second opinions, I believe I've told this story on the stream before, but I don't know how many of you guys have heard it, so I think I'm just gonna repeat it. I remember a long while ago, and this was like long time ago. I lived in a house with my family, and we had a little bit of, you know, this is kind of deja vu. I've just been in this place before, but we had kind of a scare with carbon monoxide. Yeah, I know, another one. Crazy, huh? This one was before the one that just recently happened, that actually was legit. Hello, what are you doing? Get out of here. Every time I say second opinion, you can't help but think of that one medic voice out loud. Would you like a second opinion? You are so ugly. Frickin' great. I am the medic! Any herbs. Herb. So we had a guy come over to our house to check it out because we had our like meters go off for carbon monoxide. And we were like, oh, okay, that's scary. I think we better go and check that out. Cotton flower patch. Strange. Anyway. So yeah, guy came out, and keep in mind, this was happening right in the dead of winter. Oh, Maple Leaf says, the heart murmur really isn't as bad as it is anymore. Just gets its moments now and again. Isn't as bad as it is now. I still recommend a heart-healthy diet, because regardless of whether or not they're, good or bad, come to think of it, if anybody else, anybody else in general, heart-healthy diet. Just do it. Watch how much sodium you're eating. Any herb. Oh my god, these guys, this is a breeding ground of tar. It's not the diet. You don't remember what the doctor said. Oh. I mean, regardless, being on a diet wouldn't help. It wouldn't hurt. Anywho's. Since it was 3 years ago. Fair enough. Okay, where's the nearest thing that I can shoot this into? So back onto the carbon monoxide thing. So we had a guy come in. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what chain that it was that came in. I don't want to be calling anybody out. I don't want anybody to, I don't want to slander somebody. I'm not here to wreck someone's good or bad name or whatever have you. So I'm not going to say, what company this is by name. But I'm just going to say it's a major brand. But anyway, yeah, it was these guys that are, heating and cooling specialists and stuff. We had them come out to come and test our equipment just because, we would... If we have a whole bunch of carbon monoxide in the system, we'd really like to know before we decide to start running the furnace. Again, keep in mind, this is in the dead of winter, sometime close to Christmas. Oh, Scrap says, putting that in my scrapbook. Where's the nearest thing I can shoot this into? Out of context quotes. Hashtag. Yoink. So anyways, so the guy went down into, the furnace area to go and test it out just to see what the heck was wrong with it. And the guy came back and he was telling us that apparently our meters were kicking, his meters specifically were kicking off a ridiculously high level of carbon monoxide. Basically he was saying, this is 10 times the amount that your system should have in it. This is bad. Your system is pretty much borked. You should not use this system. And to be fair, it was a fairly old system, so we kind of have to, it's benefit of the doubt, we kind of have to listen to him. Because he's right, it is a very old system. And so he's just okay, well, what I can do for you is I can give you a discount on a new heater, and we can have it installed very soon. And he gives us, the quotes and gives us some information on the models that he currently has. Now, us not being dum-dums, we were like, it's oddly convenient that he tells us that our system is entirely borked and that we should buy a new one out of frickin' nowhere. So we're like, yeah, I think we're gonna we're gonna keep the system off, but we're gonna get a second opinion on that. So this is like, okay, well, let me know if you change your mind. He's like, he went off, and we decided to get somebody who was a little bit more local. He went down there with his equipment to actually read the carbon monoxide levels down there, and he comes up and he has like the readout printed out from his machine directly there, and he shows the numbers directly to us. Keep in mind, the person that was originally doing stuff for us, he didn't show us the ratings at all. He just told us they were bad. This guy actually took the paperwork out and showed it to us. And he said, okay, you see how many, you see how high up the chart it is? I will agree that it's a little bit high for your system, but it's like 10 points over. It's just like, is that good? Is that bad? What does that mean? It's like, basically, you could clean the system and it'll probably be just fine. It's like, frickin' really? And like, yep. So again, moral of the story, second opinion. Because seriously, like, if we hadn't gotten a second opinion, we probably would have been scammed by that scumbag who was just attempting to try and give himself a nice Christmas bonus. And the creepy thing, again, I'm not going to say exactly who, but it is a well-known and kind of reputable people. Like, people that you would know just from, like, commercials. So that's why I really like second opinions. It really opens your eyes to scumbags. People would do anything for them extra pay. Oh, yeah. Pretty much. Like I said, this was happening sometime around Christmas, and he knew that it was really cold, and whoever it was that he was going to scam out of, like, buying this really expensive new furnace, which, by the way, any deals that he was giving us, everything looked expensive. Like, it didn't really matter exactly what he showed us. Everything was expensive. Again, nice little bonus from the boss being like, hey, look how many people I managed to get to buy new furnaces. And the scary thing is that that's probably company policy in some capacity. Oh, shoot. I'm full of kukadobas. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess I'm off. Damn it, there's so many more kukadobas sitting around. I really badly want to carry more than just 50 items. Hope that happens at some point. Oh, what am I doing? That's the dispenser. It gives me delicious cheese. Or no, not cheese. Sorry, spicy tofu. It looks so much like cheese. Like a block of cheese. Okay, then. I guess... Oh, yeah. That'll about do it. Cheesy tofu. Yeah. I'm sure that there's probably a very good way that you could cook tofu with cheese. But something about that just does not stir my stomach right. Okay. How you guys doing? Any of you guys getting old or not? Did I get some kind of an anti-aging update at some point with this thing? Vegan cheese. As much as I really care about animals, And I do. I think I've said it several times. I care a lot about animals. I want to make sure that they're being taken care of and that they're okay, and I don't want to be a jerk to animals. But for God's sakes, some of them are very delicious. And they need to stop doing that. Ooh, hello. Thank you. Okay. I forget, how many phosphor plorts do I currently sitting inside of my machines over here? Gotta check. You know, by all means. Oh, wow. Yep. This machine could use some phosphor plorts. Anyway, just so I don't waste an absolute crap load of my time, if anybody was, like, really interested in, like, if there's some kind of a wiki for Slime Rancher, which I'm sure there is, let me know if it's even worth it to keep these chickens. I mean, okay, in theory, since this machine sucks up the old guys, these things should age, right? Is there something about the, like, the ultimate setup that keeps them alive? Probably not, but I'm just like, I've been waiting for so long. They should age, I don't know. Ooh. Kinda looks like a Jawa. Oh wait, no. No, not a Jawa. It's an Ewok, sorry. I'm getting my Star Wars mixed up. Maybe it looks like a Jawa if its hood was taken off. Good lord, you guys make a lot of pink plorts. By the way, okay, yeah, this thing is fully upgraded. E-Bomb's World, oh my god. There's an old freaking thing. Also, that's not the most efficient way to cook your hot dogs. I would personally recommend doing it in either an oven or a skillet. Maple the Ewok. Jeez, is E-Bomb's World still a thing? Like, I don't know. I just know that it's older than the hills and it's been around forever. Oh wow, I think I'm pretty good on pink plorts now. Rock plorts 2. I think I've got enough. Oh, I should go and check the quantum plorts real quick before I do anything. Yes, and now that they're not automatically being moved over to the machine, there should be plenty. In theory. Da-da-do-do-do-do. So many links, holy crap. Some more of these guys. What is this YouTube nonsense? Oh my god, what? Charging up a phone with a monster and a corn dog. That is the most nasty meme I've ever seen. Okay, since I'm here, might as well grab this. That video is probably fake, but hilarious. Yes. I have no doubt in my mind that it's probably fake, but you know. But what if is the question, again. I think as long as, like, everybody knows that a video is fake, I'm perfectly fine with fake videos existing. It's when it's like, oh no, I totally heard that you can charge your phone by, like, you know, taking it and submerging it in acid. Okay, I think I got enough materials now that I could make some stuff. And first of all, I don't have any blueprints available for any better machines, right? No. Clearly I don't. Also, I have a med station, which I have not needed to get. Pink warp. What were the other, Oh, actually, wait a minute. Novice Gordo Snare. That was a new one, wasn't it? Special snare that captures a Gordo slime, bait it with food, and wait. Or was that already in this machine? I seem to remember I got one. Chicken cloner. Doubles your chickens half of the time. So, wait. The chicken cloners. Are these things that you can put inside... can you put them, like, inside the chicken coops? Let me know. No, it's just a gadget. So you feed a chicken through it and then it doubles a chicken? That's very strange. And I'm not sure how useful that would be. You could throw a chicken through it, and half of the time the chicken itself will clone. So it's a game of chance. Okay. I guess I feel like I have better things to do than to, you know, play a gambling game with a chicken and throwing it into a hoop. I would much rather have a sustainable farm. Aw, how you doing? Well. Not practical, but fun. Fair enough. Okay. So I have not worked with the apiaries in a little bit, so let's do that. Do. Oh. Oh, shoot. No, never mind. Do. Okay, there's those. Night time at the old dusty ranch. Okay. Plop down some drills. Get myself some stuff. And believe you me, I need some stuff. Now, while those are going on, I feel like I should probably head out to one of the other locations. This is so, like, freeing. The farm is being taken care of by the robots as long as I keep them watered. And I just make money. I don't have to, like, be a crazy busybody doing nothing but grabbing plorts and throwing them into my machines. Well, for the most part. What a brave fool. It's just like, I have all the food I ever need. I just need to brave the scarecrow. Right, I believe that these guys probably are not being well watered. My bad, buddy. Have I seen that before? Depends, what's that? Mad Tea Party. No, I have not. Hold on a second. Drunken take on Alice in Wonderland? No, I definitely would say that I have not. Kind of find that being all of Hat in Time's characters. Sounds interesting. I might watch it later, maybe, if I remember. How we doing out here? I don't know, I've had a lot of stuff on my plate as of late, so... if I don't watch something, then I apologize. It's been a very busy week. I've been, like, running around like a chicken with its head cough. Not to mention I've had to do all that stuff while also feeling under the weather and not all that great. But boy, oh boy, if this turns out to be, like, allergies or something, I'm gonna be very upset. Allergies is something that you really can't do anything about. It's just like, oh, cool. I'm now allergic to the air. Great. I seem to remember an old Rooster Teeth comic where it had Gus going into the doctors being like, hi, I'm going to just inject you with this, you know, I'm going to inject you with some chemicals, and we're going to see whether or not you are allergic to any of them. Like, he sticks him with one, and then he just blows up like a friggin' balloon. It's just like, what the heck did you inject him with? And he's like, I just injected water. Apparently, he is allergic to life? There's another thing I'm very nostalgic for. Old school Rooster Teeth. I'm very happy for their success. Like, they have done a heck of a lot of really good things. They're in a nice position. They got some pretty good shows underneath their wings. Like, let it be known, Bernie Burns is a pretty good businessman. Okey smokes. Let's enter the Matrix. And let's hopefully get a lot of fake slimes today. Okay, let's try and gun for the good ones. No, you're not good. The slime matrix. It's always daytime here. It's kind of unsettling. The big points are like finding objects in the world that are absolutely not right. Like finding fake slimes, that'll net you a couple of points, but at the end of the day, you really should be looking for stuff that doesn't belong. Yipe. Hello! You bastards fly far. Problem is, this requires some memorization of the valley. Get out of here. What say you, Gold Slime? Nope. Okay, you are real. What isn't? I hate when Gordos get in the way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Screw it. I don't have a lot more of this left. Did I pass off? Let me see. I must have passed some, like, fresh bug spray at some point. Where's that? Maybe it's just me, but I can't really find any easy... Hello. I'm having trouble finding, like, convenient bug spray sitting around. Oh, yeah, I got those fast boots. Now I remember that. Woo! Ow, Jesus. Okay, I'm doing okay so far. Ow, not in. Oh, okay. I think I'm doing pretty good. What was, like, my top scores the last time? These exploding bastards. Actually, I love how I asked that question. Like any of you would, like, actively try and remember that. Why would you? I seem to remember not being able to run around as much as I have been. Oh boy. Okay, you posted a thing, but we're getting real close to end time here, so... Gotta concentrate. Hello! Crystal boys! That one too! Holy crap! Get in my gun! Get in my gun! Get! Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Alright. Now might be a good time to get out. Please! Portal! Please and thank you. Okay. It's appeared, but where do I go? Oh, that way. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, oh shoot. Ah! Is that it? Shit, it... God! It was infested with the bastards. Hey, I got out of there. Neat. With a lot of reports. Okay. Kind of want to do that again, just because I did fairly okay. I need to collect more of those things. I need more circuits. I need to make myself some super items. Oh yeah, Maple Leaf says, Hat Kid whispers, don't tell the conductor, but I may or may not have stolen his conductor hat. Conductor, distant, angry owl screams. I can't do distant owl screams without, like, destroying my throat. Actually, technically speaking, I can't even really do that for real. I need an effect or something. Maybe I need to make a filter for that. Just some kind of, like, distant screaming sound effect. I spy with my little eyes something that begins with slime! nope, you are normal. Hey kid, what about some blades? No, blades are for skating, you dingus. Why do those rocks give you so many points? Also, when you suck up a glitched tabby slime, it becomes a regular one. How interesting. I think I need to, like, blast them farther away. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. As that, like, I get right up to their face and then shoot them point blank. Here, let me try this. Or not. Maybe it's just luck of the draw. I don't think there's any consistency with trying to suck them up. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, good. What? Hi. What? How? Probably blew something up, I didn't even see it. This island's one of the worst places for catching stuff. Because all the slimes just sort of suicide their way off the side. Yeah, it seems they decide their, you know, what direction they decide to explode from. Oh shoot, I am out of liquid, you know, liquid slime killer. Hello! So what's he gonna do when he finally perfects his system? Like, is his plan to just live here? Transport his brain into the Matrix and never return? Good on him for being consistent. I don't know. I suppose it's a good thing that he's trying to make sure that he doesn't end up getting swallowed whole. And killed horribly. Like he's trying to do with me, but yeah. Do. Okay, exit is now open. Yeah, oh god. Oh no, I don't have a lot of energy. Charge! 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 Charge, you bastard! Okay, safe and sound, safe and sound. Got 95 glitch slimes this time. What? Why was that one pointing up? I think one of these signposts is drunk. Tar, tar, tar. Ah, goodbye. Noopsies. Good lord. Goodbye. That way. Oh, I see it. Oh, I'm out of energy. Oh, shoot. Run! Solid. Tar time. That's what your friend says every time he sees a tar. He ain't wrong. Oh, we got a ways to go for these. How much longer till I finally get that last thingy that he wants to give me? Or, you know, what? Not what he wants to give me, what he thinks. I don't know, what he has available. Well, okay. I'm up for... well, you know what? No. Just because I should probably be responsible and head back to my farm and make sure that everything's watered and taken care of. You kind of want to see Snatcher play Minecraft for the first time and he's just confused as hell. Don't give me ideas. Good lord. Do I have glitched chickens? I feel like I've just got chickens that never age. I don't know, the first... I don't even like to talk about it, but, you know. The first thing I immediately think is the whole Inspector Gadget Minecraft thing. Hey, behave! Alright, you guys, wake up. Do your job. I guess I should say, do one of your job. The other one is on almost permanent hiatus. Alright, well. Alright, time to water the robots. I'm very curious. What could be further from this strange land of mine? What more will there be to do? I'm already doing a lot. So I don't know how many puddle plorts we have in here, but then again, I don't really know how important puddle plorts even are. I have 90 in here. You know what? Let's round it out. Somewhere around 100. And I know I've been using honey plorts. I suppose those machines are probably done by now, right? I think I made them at night, but I don't know how many days have passed since I've been away from the farm. Oh, whoops. We got one, and we got two. Right, let's go check a look at the dispensers. Oh, it's done. Give me good stuff. Specifically, I'm hoping that I get some more royal jelly. For what? I'm not sure. I don't know what. Maybe I guess I could make another advanced guy for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why I would need another advanced drone, but who knows. I'm out. It was about to get very bad. Oh, also, I grabbed this guy on accident. Space! I can't get enough of that. Yeah, no amount of soft music could possibly make these guys happy. I haven't fed them in, like, what, a month in-game? Mostly because these guys are dragging their feet on becoming crotchety old people. Ooh, whoa, ooh. I got a strange diamond. I got quite a few of those now. I'm very happy about that. Ow. Stop it. Oh, I'm trying to think. What else have I seen as of late? I guess I could talk about the whole Ooblets thing. I don't know, that whole situation just makes me sad. I was considering buying Ooblets, but no, recent events that have just transpired have pretty much cemented the fact that I'm probably not going to be picking it up. Which is sad. Because one, it became Epic exclusive, and two, they also decided to act very arrogant about it. I don't know. If you don't know much about the game, or if you don't know about what's going on, I'm sure there's plenty of different places you could find information about it. The whole situation just makes me sad. Because again, it was a game that I was actually really excited and interested to take a look at once it was in a more completed state, but not so much anymore. Because Ooblets is a little bit like some kind of a farming simulator plus Pokemon. Like, that sounds fun. Now I can't really dignify going and buying it and playing it. Okay. So got all that done. Like, at this point, I feel like it'd be more cost-efficient and effective if I just, like... if I just took from this thing. Oh, Mapley is heading off for now. Good luck on the stream. Hey, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it a lot. It has been fun. Oh, I don't usually come up here. Aw, man. I kind of wish I could push this. Oh, well. Oh, yay! There we go. Now it's working. Ba-da-dip. That was weird. Any random things I can find up here? Like stuff that's been actually sitting here the entire time I've been playing the game and I just didn't know it. Likely not. I've already climbed a whole bunch around here. Although... I see an island off in the distance and a little orb. Do I dare? Oh, Brennan says, I saw a comment where someone was mad someone else's comment had more likes than theirs and said their comment should be more popular. What? Frickin' really? That is arrogance on a higher level. Just like, ugh, how dare you be more popular than anything that I'm doing? Shut up. Yeah, surprisingly, there are other people out there. Ooh. What the? Thank you, I guess. I've already been making a ton of that. And now we have another pink ornament. There are so many things to still explore around here, and I still haven't. Okay, how do I get back on top? I want to get back on top so I can keep exploring. And there goes the slime parade. I don't know. Look, the positive thing about the internet is that anybody could post anything. The negative thing about the anything is that, no, we really mean anything and anyone. Even people that should probably shut their mouth. What's that? Whatever it is you're gonna say is gonna incriminate you and probably make you look like a fool sometime down the road? Yeah, go right ahead, say it. Okay, that is open. Hello. Ah, shit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, I fed him a thing. Yep, he's gone now. I didn't have enough to be able to give him a ton of meat, though. That's unfortunate. Also, I'm making enough money that probably doesn't even matter. Oh well. At least now I can say, you know, with pride, I did it. Woof. What's up here? This place looks fun. Let me readjust myself a bit. Let's see. I'm just sort of scouring the area. I'm trying to find new stuff. I'm just a tad bit burnt out on some of the old stuff. I'd like more. Well, I just looped my way around here. Oh well. Back to the farm. I need to drop off this stuff anyway. Out of curiosity, I'm going to leave one of them in there. Also, I find it funny that, like, you know, the chickens, they can live off just the bugs that are crawling around. The slimes, they need something more substantial. Okay, I think it's time to water some stuff just to make sure everything is running. And then after that, I'm going to go to another location. Look at all, like, the fireflies. Never even noticed. Look, I haven't noticed that little bit of detail. This game is stupidly pretty. Also, how much have you got? Oh, wow. Gotta stay on this. Though I got enough pink plorts in the machine at this point, I feel. I kind of go through them like water, though. Never know when I'm going to need a ton more pink plorts. A plort is a plort, of course, of course. And no one can handle a plort, of course. That is, of course, the man who messes with plorts is the famous Mr. Bit. Cool. Right, let's mess around with Mercury. I suppose I shouldn't be, like, you know, that hostile. It could be gallium. I don't know. It doesn't have to be a poisonous metal. It's just more fun to think of it as mercury. Okay. So, it looks like this is the way of the grain. Let's go ahead and do that. Boink. Thunderclap. Okay, that was effective. Holy crap. Slow feel. Okay, nice. Alright, I can't be too picky about this. I gotta just pick a spot and go. See, this is kind of where everybody converges, really. Kind of. Ah, we're done. Okay. Dang it, I had one more slow field left to go. So I'm curious, do I keep my slow... probably not when I go through the portal. I never really checked that. Yep, no, it's all gone. Okay, fine. I got plenty. Ooh. You know, I'm not too ridiculously far away from... getting that 700. I mean, I got a little bit to go, but... Da, 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 da. Yep. Make it! There we go. Static Clinger. That might be good. Yeah, I don't know where I would use it, though. Okay, I kind of botched that entire thing. Never mind. Let's go grab some different tools. Thunderclap! Damn it. Basically shot at the exact same ones twice. Yoink! Okay, where else can I find some power-ups? Pirate-ups? Pirates! Okay, I got just a few more. Oh, shit! I've been knocked out, but a day's rest should fix me right up. Whoopsies! I don't think I've ever had that happen, actually. Sorry, I didn't notice I had absolutely no electricity inside of my stuff. Well, shoot. And I lost all that stuff I was working towards. Damn it. Oh, well. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. At least I was in a challenge as opposed to just, like, falling into a watery grave outside of it and then losing something very nice. Suppose since I got a day's rest, that means I can go and take a look at those machines again. Dum dum dum. Okay, hold up. Before I forget, let's water all these guys.
Green beans.
Oh, what? No. I don't want to eat my green beans. So funny enough, I've got one of the, I'm not gonna say one of the most valuable plorts, but it's like one of the late, like the ones at like the end of the line. I don't really know how this line works. It just kind of fragments itself. Do 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 do. Got a ton of money now. I wonder if I could possibly upgrade something. Perhaps. Perhaps. Let me just make sure that everything's watered first and foremost. There we go. So, let me take a look at the reward stuff. Alright. Master Gordo Snare Blueprint. I have the novice one. I don't even have, like, an intermediate one. But apparently I can get it. Why not? Heart Module Ultra! I haven't really killed myself via my hearts at all. So the necessity for that is not high. But I will get it anyways, because... Okay, Pooh Bear requires honey. Hello, chickens. Oh, woo! Some royal jelly! Nice. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use for, like, you know, right now, but... nice to have. Because honestly, if I used it right now, I'd end up using it for... I don't know, just to automate my entire quantum slime system again. I don't feel like that's worth it. I feel like I need to use it for something like a little bit more immediate. But what that would be, I would have no idea. You know, I haven't really done anything for the automations of the, of like the, you know, the flower area. I need a couple more of those royal jellies before that can even be worth it, though. But boy, howdy, that actually, you know what, let's start with that. Why not? Let's start with making... yeah, a market link. Compact plort market that allows you to make quick sales. Let's make it. And then when I finally have enough royal jelly that I can make an advanced drone, I will do just that. I think like it'd be a lot more functional to have a mobile marketplace just out and about. Come to think of it, I need to start looking at those things and using them a little bit more. I'm so stuck in the mindset that, like, oh, I have to go and drop off my plorts in these places, you know, X, Y, Z. Not really, I don't have to. Like, I could choose to drop them off anywhere, whenever I want. Here, let's set it down here. Actually, I would... you know what, yeah. Sounds fine. There we go. Because, yeah. Riddle me this. You have a whole bunch of pink plorts, and your inventory is really full, and you really want to drop something off real quick. Well, you can make money off of the plorts right here. Easy enough. I just need to remember that I can do that. Hey, guys. So I just realized I have not actually gone to any of the other receptacles and gotten their stuff. I got very distracted by the royal jelly. But man, do you blade me. I need to look into how much spiral steam, lava dust, and deep brine and primordial oil I'm even using. Is it even worth it to keep making the pumps right now? Probably not. I've just been, like, collectively equally giving everybody, you know, pumps over and over and over again. I seem to recall that the primordial oil I got a ton of. Not a lot of lava dust, but then you fall into the problem. Will this be worth it later? And man, I don't know. You know, am I going to need this 144 primordial oil? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. For the spiral steam, the lava dust. Everything could be useful. Then again, some of it might not. I can't be sure. What? Hello, drill boys. What you got for me? Give me some diamonds. Diamond. Shoot. Okay, we'll work extra hard. Gotta be a diamond somewhere down there. Speaking of the... Oh, man. Speaking of which. For some strange reason, How It's Made has recently been recommended to me on YouTube. No idea why. But I'm like... Damn it, I kind of want to watch one now. And the one that I watched, it was an episode where they showed you how they make, like, uranium rods for like, nuclear plants. It's, like, intriguing. I didn't know I needed to learn that, but I guess now I know. I was like, that's very intriguing. I kind of want to watch that. It's kind of freaky just how many different steps there are to just refine and make, like, just refine it down to the smallest amounts. Like making uranium, that ain't no jank. That ain't no jank. That ain't no joke. I'm sure the same could be said about a whole lot of other fuels and different things that you need to mine out, but it's not just like, oh, hey, we mined you a rock, and, oh, we found some uranium. Now we can power the power plant. No. That stuff needs to be pure. Really, the whole time I was watching that, it was just reminding me of Half-Life. And, you know, just like the raw sample that they managed to find that destroyed the Earth. Also, when did I start being able to hold 100 water? I seem to recall I could have only held 50. When did I get that upgrade? I'm confused. Was that with, like, the previous 60,000 coins I flushed down the toilet? I don't know, I'm not complaining. More room for what? Okay, yeah, I really like that idea. Can you, up my capacity for holding other items, too? Speaking of which, I should probably just check on that. Just to see if I am capable of holding more. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold the phone. Wait! Hold it! Yeah, I can hold more than 50 Oka-Okas. When did I get this? I was not paying any attention whatsoever. How did I get this? This is convenient as shit. Hold it. This is good. Danke. Okay, must feed. Not feeding you. Actually, wait a minute. You're being fed fruits. You are also being fed fruits. Why? That doesn't make sense. I specifically said I wanted you guys to be, you know, farmed on nothing but Oka-Oka, and the pogo fruit goes over to the other station. Did you guys just run out of food at one point and, like, the robots that were working with you just didn't know what to do? I mean, fair enough, but... Okay, let's turn it down, then. As for you... okay, you guys are already turned down. Well, here's a flood of fruit. Okay, I just had a weird wash of Pokemon Snap just, like, go right over me. It's like, apple! Come on, I need to take a good picture. Ah, you lazy bastards. Pelt wild animals with apples. Again, you get the best pictures that way. You know, they'll look at you and they'll scowl and they'll be pissed off, but, you know, Professor Oak don't care about that. Animal abuse? What's that? All I care about is catching wild Pokemon and categorizing all of them in the Pokédex. So what if a few of them have to
Die.
That's how the business works. Okay then. So I assume you have been good? Yes, it seems so. These guys are happy. They're getting their feet. And this thing. So how many, okay. Not a lot of onions. Whoa. I'm just going to make the assumption that it's going to hold together. The carrots seem to be fine. Right to you. So. Good boy. All right. So now that I have this... When the hell did I get extra inventory space? Whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna piss over like a gift. Now that we have this, let's head off and collect some berries, because now we can hold a ton of them. I went to the wrong teleporter. Whoopsies. That was not right. What was the right one? Don't believe it was back here. Right, it's over here. Sorry, my brain stopped. Also, what the heck? I can change your house's colors? I guess when you finally, like, you know, give your house to me. Okay. I honestly don't know how many of these berries I'm going to be able to collect, but I shall see. Oh, hello. You have one. Hey, you mind if I take... Oh, yeah. That was close. Sorry. Screwed with his meal. He ain't happy. I'm very surprised at like how quickly I collected the berries before. Like it always feels like somewhat of a chore. But the last time I was just like, oh, yep, berry, 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 got it. I think it might have been all the bundles I found. Maybe that should be my bag. Just like trying to desperately find the bundles. Oh, shoot. This frickin' music. It just remembers us like, we are now wandering in the jungles of Bapu. The indigenous wildlife here is very menacing. Don't blink your eye, not even for a second. Okay. Okay, well, there's an exit if I wanted to take it. I don't. Shoot. I want fruit. How am I supposed to make a delicious bowl of Fruit Loops without fruit? Oh, right. preservatives and chemicals. Have I been through here? I think I was already through here. Yeah, it's like these caverns. Okay, just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Ooh, where's this? Also, TARS. Alright. Oh, God. I'm perching up here, asshole. Funnystuf says, you know how people use fruit to stop people suing them for not using real fruit? How long until they start putting quotations around fruit to make it even scarier? It can't even be considered, like, you know, the broken rendition of fruit. Wild grass. Neat. Gotta cover thine butts. You never know when a lawyer type will come out being like, I know how to make millions of dollars. Come try our new quote fruit salad. Now I'm just imagining that one Wiggle song. You know, quote fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Quote fruit salad. It's just a bunch of paper in a bowl. I did see a commercial earlier today for, like, this weird brand of chips that was... It was trying to advertise itself as, like, colorful chips or something, or I don't know. There's, like, chips made out of fruit, and then the fruit colors were the colors of the chips, and I'm sitting there like, that doesn't look at all natural, but they're really trying to push the idea that somehow there's something organic about it. Like, I don't know. It's not nuclear fruit. It's not like a nuclear color. But it's definitely not the color that a chip would be. Even if it was just... You know, even if it was like a fruit that's been cut up. I'm trying to think of, like, the last time I saw, like, a set of ingredients on something and went, what? Mostly I get that now by going to, like, restaurants. I'm just like, hold the phone! How did you pack this much salt in a steak? Fruit layer. Nuclear fruit. Ah. That's some nice branding. That also just sounds like... Oh, whoa, hello. Thank you! Carved rocks. A collection of rocks carved in an ancient time. And I'm just going to desecrate them and stuff them in my house. Nobody bully me while I'm trying to put this thing inside the thing. Again, don't take that out of context. Please. Please. Combustible lemon! Oh, here we go. I found a whole bunch of clusters in here. There we go. This is how the fruit will multiply severely. Will you stop it? No, do not eat. Okay, good. I think he ate the chicken instead. Freaking anus. Okay. Ooh, another one. There's so much fruit over here. Holy crap. I'm at the gold mine. Well, I've nearly hit the 50 cap, but it's like, I don't have to worry about it now. So, like, I can continue to keep collecting fruit until it's at least 100, but I don't even know if that's even possible. I'm a little intimidated. All right, where to? I'm trying to think. What's the most processed food that I have eaten as of late? It's hard to say. Like, funny thing is that a lot of foods, you won't even think just like, oh yeah, that's definitely a processed food. Like, there's obvious ones, just like freezer food, but then you don't think of like bread. Bread's processed, so it's like, well, I guess technically, yeah, that's processed. Anything that isn't just like a raw thing. I guess I should say, like, what's the most processed thing that I have eaten as of late? And I don't know because I have been trying to eat a lot fresher as of late. Oh. These guys were... Oh, this guy's hiding in a tree. Hi. Yeah, see you, buddy. I have to say, probably some of the luncheon meat that I've eaten. Probably. Which is really annoying because lunch meat... Again, I've been trying to be a little bit healthier, but I've come to find that lunch meat has got a ton of stuff in it that you probably do not want to be ingesting on a regular basis. You know, it's like mountainous amounts of fat, mountainous amounts of salt. So couldn't you have come up with a way to make this thing taste better without adding the salt? No, it's the cheapest way. You know, why get herbs and spices when you can just add a salt lick to the mixture? Okay, I got 54 berries in total now. So now what? Where else haven't I checked? Oh, while we're talking about portal stuff, I was at the store earlier today, and it's been a very long time since I've been at, like, Target, and I was recently at Target. I stopped by the back area, and I found out that Target has now set up basically this gigantic gaming nerd gift center of sorts. It's just a whole bunch of random knickknacks with, like, you know, like pop figurines and crap. You know, for that oh, wild coral columns. Oh, neat. You know, for like that mom who has absolutely no idea what to gift for their kids, but they're just like, oh, these are nerdy. I know they like the pop figurines. And I'm just sitting there like, they had one of like Portal, like Shell from Portal. I'm like, Jesus. How long has this been sitting in stock somewhere before they finally got it at Target? You know exactly what I'm talking about there by the DVD section. Yes. Yes, that thing. Like, some of it is kind of interesting. But again, another portion of it is pop figurines. I'm like, why? What's the point? I do not like pop figurines. They just seem so pretty much like brandless, despite the fact that there are plenty of brands. It's like a strange homunculus of every single thing in existence, except it looks awful. The only one that I actually own was one that I was gifted to me, and it's Gur from Invader Zim. And even then, that pop figurine, at the very least, that one looks okay, because Gur has the gigantic head. And they didn't change the design too much. You found some Hello Neighbor plushies and Five Nights at Freddy's knickknacks and crap there. Yep. See, back in the day, I would have said, like, uh-oh, the internet's leaking. Somebody cap that. But nowadays, it's like, oh, no, that's just a commonplace thing. If it can be trendy with the kids, then it's gonna be on the store shelves. Whoever they're calling the kids nowadays. Teenagers? 5-year-olds? I don't know. They like it, sell it. Merchandise. While you're at it, get me pictures of Spider-Man. Small kid and confused parent bait. Yes. Oh, another thing. My mom is currently waiting to get any of, like, the Avengers, like, you know, Endgame and all that stuff. She's waiting to get a whole bunch of those DVDs because she's just going to marathon a ton of them all at once. She hasn't watched a bunch, but she knows she really badly wants to see them. She's kind of waiting for for some kind of a box set to come out. But she was very tempted recently because she stopped off at a place and she noticed that, like, they were selling a ton of just Avengers and Marvel type of movies to get everybody ready for Endgame to come out. Because it's going to be coming out on, like, the 13th pretty soon on Blu-ray, if my memory serves me right. So it's like that's all that's currently there. So in theory, if you wanted to kind of make your own box set, you can go and buy every single one of the Blu-rays and very cheap. I kind of don't. That being said, I wouldn't mind having some Blu-rays of some Avengers movies. I don't. I am one of those advocates that says, like, you know, maybe don't make everything digital. Because you make enough things digital, you're not going to own anything. And that's funny because I've actually mentioned that a couple of times to some friends, and they're like, so you know that... Oh, also, Funnystuf says, if Blu-ray is so good, why don't we have Red Ray? I don't know, Sarge said we should have Red Ray. Oh. I see a little bit of a bug. Just a bit of one. What about HD DVD? Not complicated enough. Not enough letters. Next year it's going to be HHD DVD. Make them fight over control points. A bit of bugs. Should I just, like, I don't know, do like a Bit of Bytes boundary break crossover for some stupid reason? You know, one that I absolutely do not deserve and will never get. Let's do some boundary breaks on this game. What game would that even be, in my case? They've already done a Hat in Time. Cave Story, probably. Okay, I need more berries. Oh, okay, I see one. I don't know, it's starting to get very sparing with the berries. I think they're just spawning as I'm collecting them now. Come on, I need more like chunk drops. I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of SOL at this point. Rest. Anyway, like I was saying, I was talking with some friends. I like the idea of having, like, physical media just because it kind of feels like you own whatever the hell it is that you have in front of you. And then my buddy has to be like, so you know that, like, technically speaking, the law when it comes to copyright and owning something, especially, like, copies of movies, that's extremely sticky because technically speaking, the company owns, the movie, but you own the right to play said movie off of the media that they have sold. So technically, we don't own anything that they're making. And at the end of the day, like, you know, we can't keep the media. We can't back it up. And I mean, it's kind of in a gray area, but at the end of the day, like, nothing is ever really ours. And I'm just sitting there like, I like to be positive, man. I just, why do you have to be that cynical on me? I'd like to at least have, you know, sort of, a faux pseudo feeling that maybe I own what, you know, the things that I buy, maybe. Yoink. Oh, okay, Funnystuf says, also, I've been making more progress towards my YouTube channel. Wanted to mention a dumb idea. Oh, by all means. Also, if this is an idea that's dumb enough to keep and do it, I should say, I say just do it. But you want to do a series where you have like a minute or 90 seconds to review a game or a movie or something, and all you have is bullet points, no script. You can cut anything out so you can hear you fumbling. Crap. I would definitely recommend that you edit. I don't know, the more that I mess around with YouTube type of stuff, the more I realize that editing is one of the best things that you can do for your content, especially if you want people to see it. Which is unfortunate because, you know, that requires a heck of a lot of work. And more times than not, basically. Sadly, you're not going to have your stuff seen all that often. Because I know I've put my work and effort into a lot of things that I've been doing. And I'll make something that I'm particularly proud of. And then I'll release it and maybe it'll get like 5 views. Funny, a big part of it actually is tagging, I've heard. Like, if you tag properly, and if you tag in the proper pools that you know your audience is in, there is a good chance that your stuff will be seen. I've never liked doing that, though, just because it does feel a tad bit manipulative. I like to tag things, you know, as they are proper. That doesn't do me very well when it comes to, you know, viewership, but oh well. Not the only series you'll be making, but okay, effort towards either that or just dumb idea you could do. That's definitely it's an idea for a format. Okay, I'm up to 80 berries. Come on. Katy berries. Does anybody care about Katy Perry anymore? Actually, let me answer that question for you. No. I don't want to be rude, but I haven't heard anything about her in forever. Oh, Jesus. God. Ah. Cat's berries. Ah. I need more big clumps of berries to show up. They're very sparing. Also, I feel like my farm is basically droughted out at this point. No. No. I just had a... I seem to remember, I feel like I actually did fail on a mission. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I did. I failed on one of these missions when I was here before. That's coming back to me. I remember I had a bunch of berries and then I fell into the water. And lost a bunch of progress. I'm like, well, shoot. Guess I gotta wait. Let me keep that in mind. When it comes to, like, formulas and formats, I can say this. A lot of times I get really, really busy with formats. Actually, no, not busy. No, sorry, bored. That's what I was trying to say. I get really bored with just formats and templates. I don't like to stick to one thing just because I feel like I feel stagnant. Despite the fact that, like, maybe I'm not stagnant, and maybe people really badly want to see something, or, like, some kind of a thing. Also, I don't want to do something just because a whole bunch of people really, really badly want to see it either. I've had a lot of recommendations for me to make certain videos. I'm not going to specify which ones. And more often than not, I tend to just sort of stick with whatever I feel like making at the time. Like, out of everything else, like, if you're a creator of anything, I would recommend just do something that makes you comfortable. And don't get burnt out on something. Like, if there's something that you cannot put the heart into, or you just don't want to, I mean, it's not going to come out very great if you don't want to. Play Minecraft again, constantly! Exactly. Oh, God. Yeah! Jetpack almost got me again. Howdy, sir. So it's kind of like I said, like, I will do stuff when I feel like doing it. Funnystuf says, I tried doing YouTube when you were 13. Didn't go too well. Same. I'm not going to tell you what the channel was, or where you can find it, except the fact that the channel is now deleted because I deleted it. Not because I wanted to, like, get rid of all the work that I've done. And honestly, if people actually saw it nowadays, I wouldn't deny that it's me. But the reason I actually deleted it, fun fact, is because I swear I've told this story before, but I guess I'll tell it again. I noticed, because I was back on, like, Yahoo Mail a really long time ago with that profile, and I noticed a long time ago that for some reason I had a whole bunch of drafts in my draft folder, except they were drafts that I had never written up. And it was just a whole bunch of spam. And that worried the hell out of me, because I'm like, wait a minute, who made these drafts? Where did these drafts come from? So immediately, like, as soon as I saw them, I decided, like, okay, nope, I'm not gonna mess around with this. I'm just gonna delete my my account. So I deleted my Yahoo Mail, and actually that pushed me to be like, you know what? Kind of busy with life at the moment. I think I'm just gonna delete everything. So it was because of, like, some scammer asshole. I decided, like, yeah, I'm not gonna try and rebuild. In fact, I'm gonna knock it all down. Then who was drafts? That is the ultimate question. Who was phone? How was phone? Why was phone? No, I can be petty like that. I'm just like, oh, you think you're gonna take me over? All right, no, fine. Nuke it from orbit. Ha! What do you think of that, asshole? Yeah, sure, I lost everything that I worked on up to that point, but still. People never ask how is phone. They don't. Have you ever thought about phone? Call your phone up every once in a while. Tell them you love them. You don't think it matters all that much, but honestly, it might really matter to them. Okay. Well, I have 89 berries. I'd love to have a solid 100, but this is kind of taking forever and a day. So I kind of want to just leave, and the teleporter's right here. Sometimes you just gotta check on Siri. Oh, God. So I have no idea if Siri has ever... Okay, I'm pretty sure that if they actually did do this, but, you know, it would be... Actually, funny enough, I seem to remember, there was... Oh, this was, like, really bad. There was this Twitter thing that was going on at one point. Now, first of all, there are a ton of people, or I should say, a ton of companies on Twitter that are trying to sort of humanize themselves. And they're just trying to make a whole bunch of, like, Twitter accounts that are relatable. And I forget what companies did it, but there were a couple of companies that decided to message back and forth with each other and make it look like it was, you know, a couple of people talking back and forth. Like, you know, things aren't really good. Like, things aren't really great right now. Kind of in a dark place. And then some companies would, like, jump on and just be like, hey, man, we're here for you. Like, whenever you want to talk, just let us know. Yep. Funny Stuff's already got it. Depression is not a selling point. Also, achievement unlocked while I was away. What happened? What did you slime bastards do? Maybe I got a bunch of money while I was gone and I didn't know it. I don't know. But that was basically it. It was just like, you know, my ailment is not your advertisement, you jackass. While you're away, you come back and all your slimes are dead.
Dead.
Sorry, I'm having a heyday on that filter today. Also, I can completely fill my gun with this! Finally! I don't have to worry about making second trips. I can be the lazy boy I always wanted to be. Oh dear. Well, it just sucked them all up. So maybe not. There was also that one time that Burger King decided to make their, like, you know, their, I forget what it was. It's basically like emotional meals. I don't remember exactly what the advertisement, I don't know. There's just some weird promotion where you could get basically a Happy Meal, except it's not a Happy Meal. It's a whole bunch of other emotions. Yeah, the Angry Burger. I mean, Angry Whopper was one thing. But, like, these were just, like, weird emotions. I don't even remember what the hell they were. Slaps eyebrows on Berg. The Pissed Berg. But I know they got a heck of a lot of flack for that, just because they were selling basically emotional issues, the meals. And I guess they were trying to be clever with it, just, you know, because, oh, McDonald's has a Happy Meal. Well, and this was their product slogan, you're not happy all the time. I get where they were going with that. I understand, I get what they meant. I know, I get what the joke was, but it also was very poor taste. Alright, let me check on the age of these chickens again. Yep. Boy's pissed. What? Okay, God. Very poor taste. Yeah, in both execution and flavor. I feel bad because, like, I'm one of those Burger King apologists that's just like, it's not that bad. Okay, it's pretty bad, but it's not that bad. Like, it's one of those things that you go, you're just like, why haven't I been to Burger King in a while? I'm gonna go. And then you go. And then you eat there. And then you're like, oh, I remember now. You haven't been to Burger King in ages. Yeah. Same here. I remember I used to go there quite frequently. Mainly because their drinking cup sizes was ridiculous. Like, a medium size was a large in most places. Star Wars prequel toys. Oh man, I remember being there even, like, without the need to even get toys. I was just like, I feel like having a burger. And Burger King will probably satiate that. Funny enough, I have not been out to any fast food places in a very long time. And that's the fun thing about being on a diet. You start thinking about all these amazing foods that you cannot eat. And the hilarious thing is that I don't plan on ending or stopping my diet anytime soon. Just adjusting it to when I, like, you know, when I'm a reasonable weight, when I'm a reasonable, and all that jazz. So technically speaking, I'm pretty much only going to be able to have, like, fast food or something like that on a day where I decide to, you know, on one of my cheat days. Your Highness, I crave burger. Burger will be delivered. Anyways, so yeah, I haven't been to Burger King. I'm trying to remember, like, what other fast food places I have not been to in a very long time. Well, McDonald's is obvious. Just like, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Is there anything that is more, like, notoriously bad for you than McDonald's? No, I don't think so. They've tried. They've been doing everything under the sun to try and clean up their image, but... kind of stuck in, like, this... They're in this area where they've attempted to try and be really trendy and change up their menus. But they're kind of like the burger place. They're the place you know them for their greasy fast food burgers. That's what they got popular with, and that's not the popular thing anymore. So if they try and step out of that boundary at all... everyone's just like, ew, no, a McDonald's, like, you know, fine dining meal sounds like a terrible idea. Nah, I think I'm gonna just skip that one. Okay, Smokey, so... cross our fingers that we get another... oh, wait, I overshot that ridiculously. Let's cross our fingers and hope that we get another royal jelly. Okay, nothing in that one. Nope. Still no royal jelly. Okay, well. Let me think about a couple of other, like, fast food places that I haven't been to, either in a while or just in general. Everybody and their dog over on the what is it, the West Coast? Yeah. Everybody on the West Coast, they talk about how apparently you have to go to In-N-Out. Do I? Do I really that badly have to go to In-N-Out? I don't know. Never had a burger of theirs, so shrug. I remember for a while we had a White Castle in town. But then, like, you know, it got really popular for a very short period of time, and then it just sort of, like, nobody went, because they were just like, oh, turns out White Castle is not as good as Harold and Kumar told us it was. Okay, never mind. Also, why are these things not... oh, I remember now. I think I told the machine to only take, like, cat plorts. Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. That's why there's a ton. Well, thank you, Past for me, for thinking in advance and, you know, knowing that I was going to be an idiot. Because I needed that ton of rock plorts. Well, I got enough rock plorts now, holy mother of God. Also, yeah. I say now would be a good time to stock up. Look at her go. If you wanted to be, like, really efficient, you could possibly set up, like, one half of your farm to be for, you know, output, and then set another one up to be, you know, input to your machines. I can see that working. Like, if I wanted to not be an idiot and actually take, you know, cats out of the equation for most of these things, I could make it super efficient. That being said, I made a promise to myself, and I'm going to keep it. Come hell, or high water. I will have my cat farm, and I will like it. These guys should be equally backed up, I assume. What am I doing? Just circling around? Okay. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. I think I need to fill these things up anyway, so that's cool. I'm not making a ton of money extremely fast. Not really. I mean, my main goal is not necessarily to make a crap ton of money really, really quickly. My end goal is to just try and make money with as little effort on my part as possible, so I can focus on doing other things. Let's see. Yeah, I think just to have a little, like, you know, stock of it, I should probably just grab the rest. Oh, and then go over to that bot and reset him. Okay, which one of you guys takes care of that? I believe you. No? No, you do. Alright. Grab plorts from the collectors and send them to the plort machine. There we go. So yeah, I just gotta remember that. I can turn them off whenever I want, or I can adjust them to tabbies whenever I want. Ooh. You made a reaction image a while ago. You haven't actually gotten sick recently, so you never got a chance to use it. Oh my god. I'm sick. Very good. I gotta remember that one. Okay. Should I just, like, perpetually have that up? It seems like I get, like, some kind of an ailment every month. Not for the lack of trying. Trying to be hygienic, gosh darn it. Okay, I need to make some more drills and such. So let's do that. Kind of want to pop it up to 4. Okay. Gotta up my game, man. I gotta get some more stuff. And I have the resources. I can make stuff. I can do it. Whoop. Sip. Okay, so install the pumps. Drill dudes. One more. I think there's another one over... Well, shoot! Come on, man! Isn't one more conveniently located somewhere around here? Damn it. I'm gonna have to remember... Okay. Oh, hello. Let's just set it up over there. I seem to remember the apiary area is pretty much the exact same way. It's got three sorta, kinda convenient ones sitting around. You know, like there's that one. And there's this one. No idea. Oh, okay. This isn't too bad. Yeah, it's just like a jump away. There we go. I'm sure these slimes are probably not appreciating the fact that I'm kind of constantly grinding into the ground in these areas. Like, you know the sand lions from Half-Life 2? It's like... I get the impression it's gonna... Someday it's gonna be like that. Just slimes crawling out of the earth and kicking my ass for making so much noise. I do like that idea, though. Just like creating a reaction image preemptively, just in case you need to use it later. I should do that with streams. You know, just like... actually, no. Technically, that actually is a thing. It's called pre-recording. No, I should not do that. I mean, if it's heavily advertised, just like, this is a pre-recorded message. This is Bit from the past with a message to Bit from the future. Why you get sick? Okay, well, these guys are taking care of things pretty well. Here's something I was thinking about the other day. I very badly want to have a monitor with something higher than 60 refresh rate. I have never had a computer monitor that did anything higher than 60. And I feel like it'd be really cool to have. You know, just so that I could, like, set this game up so that the refresh rate is, like, ridiculously high. I feel like this is one of those games that it would not take too much effort to crank out, like, some extra frames. Just, I've never had the luxury. And I've never really had the forethought to be like, I'm going to want 90 frames per second. No. You know, 120 hertz. I don't think I've ever really played too many games that required that, though. I mean, I guess if I was playing a lot of FPSs, I feel like it would be worth it. Say what you will, but I have this feeling that this is not a very high-stakes game. You know, there's a bunch of tiny electric men rapidly clicking the refresh button. Click faster, Johnny! I am! So I just remembered. I think I left a whole bunch of those computery sciencey what's it's in here. Which, by the way, good on me, because I ended up dying. I think. Yes. So, oopsie daisy. Cube. Food type. None. Feed computer electricity. Alright. I kind of want to check the, I want to check the drills, like, one more time before I end the stream, so... I'm gonna rush this a bit. Since I know they're not gonna be done immediately, I'm gonna run around and water stuff. Oh, here's a question. On your farm, technically, since time goes by, does that mean it's going to automatically read when the robots drop off coin, and therefore, do they make up the deficit for that? Like, do you wake up and suddenly you have more money if you have your robots automatically moving stuff? Or does that freeze? I don't even know. Because it does seem like things do progress as you sleep. You have no idea. I think so. Again, I know that, like, you know, the plorts tend to do that, but I don't know if the same could be said for anything else. You know, like the robots. Do they take care of these plorts when they're just sitting around? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Done. God, that's convenient. Seriously, it's like a limitation that's been lifted from me. I can finally hold all of the plorts that I want. You know, within 4 slots, but still. Yo! Alright, let me check this real quick. Yeah, why not? Just because, you know, I don't want to mess with this anymore. I would love if I could just fill this thing up and never have to think about putting in anything inside this refinery. That would be a lovely, lovely dream. Oi! Stretches. Alright. Let's do this one at a time. Okay, let me actually check to see if it's done. They are done. Okay. Seems like lava dust is like the main rarest thing that you can find out here. Like, lava dust is basically this game's, basically, like, well, essentially it's like the diamond. Now, could you imagine if instead of running back and forth on the farm, I could just teleport from one place to another? I don't see how that would possibly be, you know, be possible within this game. It seems very real time. It doesn't... That's a mechanic I feel like would not make much sense. Automation seems like the main thing that it wants you to try and do. That way you can just sit in a lawn chair drinking back a cool glass of melonade. Danke. Shoot. Didn't get anything rare from here either. Oh, wait a minute. Before I forget, I have one more. That's very easy to forget. Where did I put you? Also, a lovely ornament. There you are. Chicken. He just dive bombed me. They're like, I want in. Little suicidal bastard. It's kind of funky how these things just don't despawn. And if I didn't care about them a long time ago, and if I have the inventory space, there we go. Okay, final area. Apiary. Come on, man. Need some royal jelly. Oh, there we go! Got some royal jelly right away. Very nice. So we don't have to worry. We don't have to think about it and be like, oh, yeah, is it? Is it gonna? Oh, got 2 of them! Holy shit! Thank you. You boys are doing good today. Okay, what about you? Well, you're not getting a promotion. What about your friendo over here? Alright. 2 of these things are duds. Well, neato, I have 2 royal jelly, so I could do a whole bunch of things, I guess. What do I want to do? I'll have to give myself a promotion! Promotion! Roll in the arms. Scratch. Grounder. I need you two to help me out. Okay. What to build? What to do? I guess the next step is to make an advanced drone for sure. Also, we have the Master Gordo snare now. Imagine a Spider-Man TV show, but J. Jonah Jameson is replaced with Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Robotnik. Oh my god. I feel like they're both equally as evil, except you can only get away with certain things in certain universes. I hate that Spider-Man! Okay. So, Masterclass Gordo Snatcher that guarantees a Gordo who favors a food idea. I mean, interesting. So, I guess I'm very curious about this. Like, what? Boop. Alright. Now, what do I want to do for now? I guess I could hold on to that other royal jelly, because really, all I wanted to do was get a hold of one of those machines so that we could start moving the plorts automatically. Scratch and Grounder have to snap photos of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Get me those pictures of the spider.
Alright. So. Oh, that's right. Funny enough, actually, wait a minute. Let me pick up one of you. What's your job? So you move berries over here, correct? I believe so. Well, you know what? I'm gonna pick you up. You're currently working. Yeah. Shoot. You know, I know what he's doing. Good night. Okay, so what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place like all of my stuff, like for watering and what's it up here. Put down one drone and put down another drone. Pretty nice. Now your job will be the exact same thing. Your job is to move Pogo fruit from gardens, and I want you to take them to the auto feeders. There you go. And now your job is pretty much the same thing as before. Take the Oka Oka from the gardens, take them to the auto feeders, but I would also like you to take all plorts from all the plort collectors and move them to the market link. Go, go! And the market link is up here. So, we done! We've automated this area. Hurrah! If I wanted to be really industrious, I would make some advanced droids for other uses too in these areas too. But you know what? I'm good. I'm in a position where I think I'm good. I got a lot of stuff going for me. But boy, oh boy. I think that's about all that I could possibly do for this little episode here. This is just kind of like warming up, trying to get back into the swing of things. Here. Fun fact, the last stream that I did, it actually kind of sort of broke. Not ridiculously, but like that one part in the stream where I had to restart it, apparently that broke the VOD, so I had to go and like download it from Twitch, which thank God they allow you to do that. But I think the quality is going to dip a slight bit when I uploaded it to YouTube a little bit later. That, and also, I should mention, I hope it doesn't come to this, but I have also been, you know, I've been sick for a week, and I had plans of making sure that I uploaded all of the VOD backlog. I'm going to try and just jump right on top of that, but like I said, it's been a very busy week here. And I'm not 100% on whether or not I'm going to be able to get on top of that, so we might have some bare days where no VODs are being uploaded to the YouTube. Oh dear. I hope not, but if that does happen, I apologize. I'm trying to be good on that. I'm trying to stay on top of things, but it can be tough. Here, let me water the last of the things here, and then we're going to call it. Just so that we're all happy and we're all good. There we go. Oh, Funnystuf says, today they announced new forms of old Pokemon, and they're the best heckin' thing. And you're still not super looking forward to the new Pokemon games from the gameplay standpoint, but the designs are still really good. I have seen the Coffin. That's it. Actually, no, it's Weezing, isn't it? I've seen Weezing. I'm very confused. I'm super uber confused. I guess better confused than bored. So I'll give him that. Anywho, yeah, I think that will just about do it. Let me go ahead and go to the stream end page. And thank everybody for coming out. Again, thanks everybody for coming out to watch the stream. Again, I'm real happy that I'm jumping back into this. And hopefully the new regimen of, like, you know, the drugs that I am currently on will take care of things. Cross my fingers. But anyways, if you want to take a look at this episode after it's done, I'm going to be uploading the VOD to the YouTube at some point. But like I said, kind of hope that we don't end up getting stalled again, but we'll see. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Next Saturday, I really badly want to dive back into doing more Phoenix Wright, because I've been away from that for a good 2 weeks. Looking forward to that very much. At some point, we definitely need to play Smash Bros. Because the hero is out. But I also don't want to melt. There's another major factor, so, you know, I would like to do streams where I can run the AC. And thank the Lord for, you know, the fact that I can pretty much audio suppress any of the noise that's happening behind me. Because, like, the AC is, like, behind me. And if I didn't have the suppression on, you'd just be hearing a constant whoosh. sound in the back. It'd be ugly. So, you know, I'm very glad that that technology exists. And also compression. Oh, Funnystuf says, and my internet literally crapped out for like a minute immediately after sending the message. Thanks, internet. Ah. Darn internet. Why can't you be reliable? I've had this bottle of water sitting here the entire time I've been streaming, and I have not felt like drinking it at all. Good gravy. Hold on. Oh, why should I hold? Oh, jeez. Well, now I need to go over here, and now I need to go and click on the thing to roll the credits, because I've just been cheered 5 bits. Here, hold the phone. Where are you? There you are. And roll. Thanks for the extra support from Funnystuf for the 5 bits. Thank you very much. Ha! Anyways. That's about the closest you're going to get to a live alert about bit donations than you're ever going to see in your entire existence. Yeah, new designs. Okay, let me take a look. I have not... oh yeah, Zigzagoon looking like a rock star. It's adorable. Again, Wheezing is the one that kind of popped out for me. I'm just like, that's strange. Alright, I guess we'll go with that. I guess if I were more interested in playing a Pokemon game, it'd be a little bit more exciting, but I've been out of the Pokemon loop for a very long time. Like basically, I played up to, I think, Generation 3 or 4, and then I really didn't get back into it ever again. It's got a chimney hat! I know. Okay, is there anything else that I should be mentioning real quick? Probably not. I don't know. Like I said before, I got some Minecraft server-related stuff that I'm hoping I can merge over and maybe make this server a little bit more reliable. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm very much hoping. I don't know. Cross your fingers on your end and hope. I don't know. I don't want to force you to do anything, but I guess I would highly recommend that maybe you would pray to whatever Minecraft god you have. I don't know. What's a good Minecraft god? Notch? No, he sucks. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get a move on. I'm hungry. I need to go eat something. Okay, thanks for coming out. See you next time.